Our mic is your mic.
Does that mean I don't have any friends?
Now for our feature presentation.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of How About This Movie. Today, as you can see, we are joined by a couple of guests. We have Tanner and Lauren. They are going to be...
Oh, sorry.
She said
Am
she
I
wasn't
not
going
supposed
to...
to talk?
No. By all means, you just said you weren't going to talk, so I'm taken aback. They're going to be joining us while we discuss the 2009 film Zombieland. Since Tyson's not here, Carly is going to do Tyson's work, but first I have to do the shout out because I'm a professional podcaster. As you know, if you're following along with our channel or our social medias, we post obscure pictures of the films we're watching, and if you guess the movie, you get the shout out. Shout out for Zombieland goes to Jen and Dalton. Good job commenting at the same time, you guys. Yeah, you win.
It was Zombieland. Good job.
Yep, you were right.
You know your
Wait.
Zombieland.
Jen.
I
don't know you, Dalton, but good job.
Now, Carly's going to do Tyson's job. Too many T names.
I didn't write down who directed. I am bad at my job.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Tyson. I can't be you. So, Zombieland, directed by Ruben
Fleischer.
Let's see if he's directed other stuff that we know. He directed Venom and Gangster Squad.
Another one of my favorite movies.
Gangster Squad?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's very good.
I've never even heard of it.
Get the fuck out.
I haven't heard of any of the other ones, like 30 Minutes or Less. Looks like it also has Jesse Eisenberg.
30 Minutes or Less?
Yeah.
30 Minutes or Less is based on a true story
Fire.
about
So
a
good.
pizza boy that was kidnapped by some criminals and forced to rob a bank with a bomb attached to his chest.
Oh,
In the
dang.
movie, it
Yeah.
has a happy ending, but in the real life story, he blows up and dies in front of a bunch of people on the news.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There's that Mastermind's Netflix documentary is about that movie.
Huh. Well, that might be something we have to watch.
It was a pretty fun movie.
I mean, I like the direction from Zombieland. It was directed fairly well, so maybe it'll be a good movie. It stars Jesse Eisenberg, who I love, personally. Emma Stone is amazing. Honest, 10 out of 10.
Do you like anyone? Or anything?
Yo, I love Emma Stone.
Then why'd you say, nah?
Spider-Man fucked that up so bad.
Oh, I didn't watch those Spider-Man movies.
No? Don't.
There's also Woody Harrelson, one of Daxton's favorite actors.
Woody Harrelson is a
Everyone's-
talented individual.
He's
You
Pretty
watch
good.
your tone.
Abigail Breslin, who's a child in this movie, but grows up to be pretty attractive. Bill Murray.
All right.
Bill Murray, the greatest.
Bill fucking Murray.
Bill fucking Murray.
Murray.
I know that's not your real middle name, but
It
we're
is.
excited.
100%.
So that's who's in the movie. There's also other people. Person
That
that played
doesn't
406, person who played Clown Zombie.
Yeah, no, those are all
Clown
the...
Zombie, fuck that guy.
The nice thing about Zombieland is there's like a 5-character like main storyline that you have to remember.
Yeah. It's easy to track.
It's a pretty straightforward storyline, too.
I feel like it's pretty accurate as well, as far as like if shit really went down.
From mad cow disease.
Mad cow disease or whatever.
Just in general.
Unexpected
The plague.
people trying to eat your face off.
That's the dream, honestly. I wake up every day hoping that the zombie apocalypse has begun.
Because fuck society.
As long as it's like Walking Dead zombies, I can handle that. Because they can't run, then it's kind
I
of
feel
like...
like we need it.
World War Z would be a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, World War Z, the movie's a nightmare too, so...
That's the worst.
Sorry.
So, while we're talking about the storyline,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you tell us what the movie's about?
So, the movie follows the 4 main characters, Tallahassee, Wichita, Columbus, and Little Rock. And it's their trail?
Trek?
No. Story.
Their tale.
Tale. Probably tale. It's their hero's tale of a ragtag group of adventurers coming together, all in the name of finding Twinkies. I mean, that's really like a subtle subplot, but if you don't think finding Twinkies is the most important part of this movie, then don't talk to me.
I think it's about a little girl's dream to go ride a roller coaster in LA.
I can't relate. I've never been a little girl, and I don't like roller coasters.
That's fair. But Abigail Breslin is a little girl that all she wants is to go ride a zombie-free roller coaster.
Well, she did not get what she wanted.
No, she did not.
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward plot to a movie. It's two strangers and then two sisters. It's 4 people. They meet up and slowly become friends. Tale as old as
Despite their
time.
differences, they come together.
Yeah.
Right now.
Over me. I was going the same way with it.
Over Bill fucking Murray. I mean, nothing more than... I don't think there is a better zombie movie out there.
Shaun of the Dead is probably my favorite.
I mean, Shaun of the Dead is great, but as far as realism goes, as funny as this movie may be,
It's a good movie. And it is.
it's hilarious. It's great, but it's accurate.
I like that this is a comedy zombie movie. It's not like a very super scary zombie movie that's made to give you anxiety and make you scared about zombies. That's not Shaun of the Dead.
Because
Yeah.
she doesn't like British humor, generally.
British humor is rough.
I like what's the alien movie? Paul.
Paul.
I like Paul.
That's not them, though.
That's
It's the same actors though.
Yeah,
it's definitely the
Shaun
same
of the Dead
actors.
is British humor written by British people, starring British people, made in England. Paul is British actors written by
I feel
Americans.
like it's very
in
Seth
America.
Rogen.
So it is more of a Seth Rogen movie than it is a Cornetto trilogy movie. So there is a distinction.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So during research for the film, I found out that originally Zombieland was actually written to be a television series. Because I was looking it up because I was wondering if it was based on a book or something. Because you see all these references to the rules of Zombieland.
Right.
And I kind of felt like that was a missed opportunity because it's like you have rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 39. What are those rules in between? So I was kind of Googling around trying to figure it out. And I guess originally it was going to be a serialized television series. Shit. And it was going to have different rules in every episode. And the zombie kill of the week thing was going to be just like a mini skit in the middle of the episode.
Okay.
Kind of like a cutaway thing in Family Guy. It was going to be similar to that.
I feel like that would have been dope.
I definitely would have watched it. I'm not mad, It became a good movie and it's finally getting a sequel. But yeah, I definitely think that also had some legs, had the opportunity to be a pretty good show.
I don't know if it would have been the same, because if it was a TV show, you wouldn't have these movie actors in it. So I don't know if it would have been the same kind of vibe.
Not in 2009, but if they decided to revive that television series now, when film mainstays are consistently heading to television, you could probably make a great Netflix series out of this TV show now.
Well, I mean,
it would have been better
Netflix
than The
is-
Walking Dead.
Netflix is looking into reviving Breaking Bad as a sequel.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my god.
And not as a TV sequel, though. Like,
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
What they should have done with Friends.
There's still time.
There's not.
My idea for a Friends screenplay is still plays for another 2 years.
Matt LeBlanc, I know you watch us. Hit us up. Can't really be a lot of plot holes because
No.
it's very straightforward.
It's a very simply structured film,
It opens...
which it benefits from.
Which, yeah, that's
To,
why
to
it's
be
so great.
realistic, I mean,
It's a
as
good
far
point.
as the survival guide goes, the first 15 minutes of the movie gives you
Everything
I
you
just
need to know.
I would
pretty
like
solid.
I would like more. I felt like it was a good bit of comedy and it was a good niche thing for the movie to do. So I feel like it might have been a missed opportunity in that aspect. But other hand, they could have very easily overdone it, and they didn't. That they definitely didn't overdo it.
Although,
Which is solid.
Yes.
there was one thing when we were watching. The two girls get on the roller coaster, strap themselves in, and then go. Who's hitting the button?
I'm pretty sure she hit the button from her
The
seat.
button's too far away to hit it with the gun.
In a real roller coaster, this is a movie. Also, I might be misremembering. I think they did the thing where they and then jump in. But again, I
They
don't
were
know.
strapped
The button and the seat things came up. Does it have to push another button for the actual machine to start running?
Typically, that's why they hire somebody.
If we're poking holes in the story...
That's what plot holes are.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're looking for plot holes, what kind of truck only has snowballs?
Yeah, any sort of
None.
None.
They should have made it look ransacked.
Yeah.
Like,
and only
if you want
snowballs
to be
left.
realistic, yeah. Because who likes snowballs?
No one.
Woody Harrelson in Cheers in the 1980s. That's who likes snowballs.
Really?
Yes. He says he loves snowballs because they're bite-sized and he puts the whole fucking thing in his mouth.
Woody Harrelson.
I'm on to your bullshit, Woody.
We see you.
Well, why don't you walk us through the budget of this here film?
But it was actually really interesting. So, the budget was estimated to be around $23.6 million to make, right?
Yeah, chump change. Walking around
Opening
money.
weekend made $24.7 million. So they made their money back plus $1.1 million opening weekend. So it was not messing around. It's like,
Yeah.
we're here to make money.
I did not think until you were looking that up that this movie did that well in the theaters.
Yeah.
So I was kind of surprised by that.
Opening weekend, it made its money back and then some. It grossed $75 million domestically, $102 million worldwide. It made its money back 5 times.
4 times.
23? Oh, yeah.
Ish. Still. Yeah, it's not bad. If you can make a movie and have it make its money back 4-ish times, that's never a bad thing.
Exactly. Did well. You think,
Especially with those actors, too.
Yeah.
you think if it made this kind of money, they would have been on that sequel immediately.
Yeah. Well, I think, so kind of to what Tanner's saying and to what you're saying, is you have to think Woody Harrelson, downslope of his career at the time. Jesse Eisenberg wasn't big yet. Emma Stone was still kind of middling. Because all of their big roles and Woody Harrelson's career resurgence came after 2009. Crazy Stupid Love, La La Land, Easy A, all of that came after 2009. Social Network came after 2009. Justice League obviously came after 2009. Woody Harrelson in the Hunger Games trilogy and everything else he did, all after 2009. So it was almost like the success of this movie created their careers. And so that's kind of what I was saying to Tanner. To you, hard to get the sequel greenlit if you can't get
Yeah,
guarantees that they'll come back.
if they're busy doing, like,
Every
big
fucking
blockbuster
project
shit.
under the sun.
Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg's in Batman vs. Superman. You're going to be like, hey, you want to do Zombieland 2 again?
Well,
Bitch, no, I'm Lex
I'm
Luthor.
Lex Luthor now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you get in the... They all had these great parts in these movies, which stemmed into all of their success. Maybe not directly from this movie, but they definitely got recognized.
Yeah.
Excitement of doing a sequel, like, X amount of years after, it's becoming more and more a thing. The longer you wait, I feel like lately is the fad.
I would want to get on that while it's still hot. But
That's how I would approach it.
this could
I mean-
be like 102, like maybe 2010. It was still just barely met its budget, and then after they got big, everybody came back to Zombieland, and then it started making like a lot of money with like.
And the beauty with this movie is you can make this movie for a lower budget. Because you don't have to pay a whole lot for actors because it's 4 characters. You don't have to pay a whole lot for set pieces because it's all pretty mundane stuff.
Yeah.
It's all carried by the writing and the comedy and then just kind of the natural, organic
Bill Murray must have been
effect of the movie.
half of the
piggyback
budget,
the Walking
honestly.
Dead characters.
Right? I'm sure if you could just get Andrew Lincoln to just do like a little cameo, people would pee their pants with excitement.
Yeah.
Carl.
Oh my god. If they tied just one Carl phrase into the new Zombieland, it would sell like that.
People
Just
would
on
be
humor alone,
insane.
no one would give a shit about the content.
So it ranked in 2009. It was 42nd, just
Overall gross.
overall.
Domestically.
It was okay. It was the 10th rated R movie in 2009.
Another fun ranking fact. If you don't adjust for inflation, it's the second highest grossing movie with the title beginning with the letter Z of all time. Behind Zootopia. If you don't adjust for inflation. Lauren,
What's up?
what was your favorite scene in this movie?
probably when Bill Murray gets shot.
Oh. Bill fucking Murray.
Just because it's just like, damn, yeah.
Yeah.
The memorable scene for sure.
Yeah.
It crushed my soul.
Yeah.
Tanner, what's your favorite scene in this movie?
I call it scenes. My favorite part about Zombieland is it points out shit's gonna get fucked up. Enjoy firing automatic weapons into the sky, finding Hummers with keys already in it,
Yeah.
Twinkies, any of that shit.
Gotta fight Twinkies.
Simple things.
It's a little things.
The simplicity of the things that bring joy in this movie.
The standoff right when Columbus and Tallahassee meet is pretty good. The little like back and forth with the guns, and then Columbus rather does the hitchhiker's thumb, and Tallahassee calling Columbus a peppy little spitfuck was also that was a formative moment of my youth. Peppy little spitfuck was a commonly used phrase in my friend group for a long time. Tallahassee's reaction to Bill Murray, that was probably my favorite. Just because he's so excited.
Murray.
I've never been that excited about anything in my entire life. And he's like...
Shitting himself.
Yeah, exactly.
For Bill fucking Murray.
For Bill fucking Murray.
Anytime Woody Harrelson is kicking ass, he's in the business of kicking ass.
And business is good.
Exactly. That scene in particular. And when he's at the
The
Playland.
Pacific Playland?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just anytime he's in his element, it's a good, enjoyable scene.
It is. He looks like a certified badass.
It's because he is.
He doesn't even have to, re-up his certification. It's
No.
just good for
It's just
forever.
a lifetime certification. What would you score this movie, and would you recommend it? We'll start at this end so you guys have time to think, because I realize I just sprung that on you. That was pretty rude of me. That was poor hosting.
I'll score it and recommend it right now.
We'll start at this end.
Okay.
Carly. Sorry. What would you score this movie, and would you recommend it?
8.5. Because I love Emma Stone. No, 8.5. I would definitely recommend it. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't understand why you haven't seen it, because you're the only person that hasn't seen this movie.
Probably
No.
not the only person. There's probably a few.
Even if you don't like zombie movies, watch it because it's just a feel good, even though it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, there's sad part. It's a deep movie. I mean,
There's a romance.
there's a romance. There's a very sad undertone to the whole character of Tallahassee. Sorry, excuse me. I have to
And Columbus,
There's
just trying to travel and
dog hair
find
in my face
family.
or something. So have fun editing that. Me scratching my face trying to get dog hair. Thank you. That actually made me feel better. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot to it. It is a deep movie, so you can actually sit down, and if you can get past the fact that it's just a goofy zombie comedy, there is a lot to it as well. I would obviously recommend this movie. I think it's great. Second best zombie movie of all time, behind Shaun of the Dead. And, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for sure. What about you, Tanner?
I'm usually very incredibly critical about
You're
stuff
usually
like
very
this.
incredible.
Yeah.
I get it. Incredibly critical, incredible.
Hey.
Same thing.
Hey.
Same.
Potato.
Exactly.
No, 9 out of 10. I mean, as far as the value of, you can sit down and watch it over and over and over again, super bad, and still get a laugh out of it. It's got a relatable storyline as far as outcasts, finding your clique, your family, whatever
Yeah.
it may be. Yeah, you gotta have a good laugh, and you still gotta cry about it. It's pretty tight. I don't know a lot of other films and I mean, maybe I'm not as well versed as the rest of you, but
No, you got a good point. It holds up really well. We were talking last week about Batman. It did not hold up as much as we thought it would, but this is a movie that still held up very well.
yeah, I mean, definitely still laugh and cry at this movie to this day.
Just got
That
good
that
memories.
kind of excitement when you put it on,
Mhm.
but at the same time, you get a laugh, have a good time.
So I'm going to say that it's a no. You would not recommend it.
Oh, do I need to give a recommendation? Because I do.
How about you, Lauren? What would you score this movie, and would you recommend it?
I recommend it for sure. It's a good one. It's a classic. Just like what you guys were saying, it's been out for 10 years and it's still just as good as it was when it came out. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I feel like that's fair.
As far as Zombieland goes, the Twinkie fascination. I feel like
You're gonna judge the love.
no,
the
I'm
man
not.
has for his
I'm not
Twinkies?
judging it at all. I just am judging the people who don't understand what it would be like to not have that. Like,
Well, think about what happened when Hostess went out of business.
exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, we literally went through like Twinkies shutting down. Did you
Twinkies aren't even good.
No, they're not. Did you
And
ever
People
look on
lost
eBay?
their shit.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you ever look on eBay how much they were going for?
It's fucking absurd. It was absurd.
I sold 2 Twinkies for $50 a pop.
You couldn't pay me $50 to eat a Twinkie.
Exactly.
But you know what I did?
No, that's what I'm saying.
The day they started shipping them out again, I fucking ate a Twinkie.
Yeah. I'm just
It was
saying.
gross, though.
I think that
It's
that
It's like the idea behind it. You know?
Yeah.
The nostalgia.
Yeah.
Not because Twinkies are actually good. but
Exactly.
because it's a fucking Twinkie.
exactly,
Because
and
of what
I
it is, not what
Yes.
it tastes like.
I don't think that they meant for that to be a humorous point of
But
the
it-
movie.
But yeah,
But the Twinkie apocalypse did happen.
and we responded very similarly to
Yeah.
the film.
Oh, to a T.
Yeah.
If there would have been an infection along with it, Zombieland would have happened.
Yeah.
And it would have been a documentary.
It would have been almost as bad as Firefest.
So we've done. This is our third zombie movie that we've done on the podcast so far. Dead Alive and Evil Dead. Daxton talked about the ranking he would give based on how he thinks he would survive in that
I
zombie
fucking
apocalypse.
forgot about that.
I'm reviving it
Yeah.
from the dead. Oh.
Yeah.
So, based on how you think you would survive, based on these zombies, how they spread, and how they act once they're revived, how do you think you'll do?
I mean, I'd probably die.
You think so?
Yeah, no. Any zombie movie where the zombies can run, I'm gonna die because I have asthma and I'm fat. So if they can run, I'm eventually gonna die. But the thing is zombies are really easy to kill. Like you just hit them as like. Think about
Well,
how
they're
hard.
rotting.
Yeah,
so
they're
it's
falling
like-
apart. And think about how many times you've wanted to just. Maybe this is gonna make me sound like a psychopath, but how many times you've thought like I could just hit you in the face right now, but you can just hit them in the face right now. And in fact, you should, because if you don't, you're going to die. Yeah, they can run, so I'd probably die. Otherwise, zombies are done. Zombies are a cakewalk.
So,
That's pretty impressive, I'll give you that. Mostly the pen flip.
Lots of practice. I do it a lot.
Okay, but
But I would definitely die in this movie.
so far, you're
okay,
0
that's what
for
I was
3.
gonna ask. Zombieland zombies.
I would die in Zombieland. I would die in Dead Alive because they can also run and, like, they're super badass in Dead Alive. And I would die in Evil Dead because they're magic.
They are demon zombies. They're not even actual zombies.
They teleport and
They
pretend to
transport
die.
person to
And,
person.
yeah, so yeah, I would die in all 3 of those zombie movies. But if I wasn't fat and asthmatic, I could probably live in Zombieland too.
Evil Dead. You don't even need to have the whole person.
I don't think I'd make it.
I think in
But like, you watch The Walking Dead.
Bro, I mean,
you're gonna tell
I
me I would die
barely-
in The Walking Dead?
I'm not trying to tell you
No.
die in The Walking Dead.
No, that's what I'm just saying. Like,
Data-
everyone acts like zombies are this big thing. You're not gonna fucking die from a zombie.
Fun facts. We got some facts, and they're fun.
Fun fact.
They're facts and they're fun.
Fuck yeah! So I've actually kind of already given out all the fun facts I have for this episode throughout the rest of the episode because
They came
I
up.
do what the fuck I want. So the only fun fact I have left is Woody Harrelson is a vegan, so they had to make special vegan Twinkies for Woody Harrelson. That's it. I gave you the other 2. Sorry. That's it for fun facts today.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. They're fact and they're fun.
Next week, still Logan with hopefully Tyson once he's feeling better.
The usual trio will be back next week for Logan.
Unless you guys want to join again.
I'll come back.
Open invitation.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us on all the social medias at Jecll Studios, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Special thanks to Lauren and Tanner for hanging out with us. Make sure to check out Lauren's Instagram. It's Lauren Howard 801. She does all sorts of cool tattoo stuff and drawings. So make sure to check her out. She's really cool. Yeah, next week, Logan. Follow the social medias, like and subscribe to the video. Comment down below what movies you want us to watch next. Comment down below if you think you would survive in the Zombieland zombie apocalypse. Comment down below to tell Lauren what kind of tattoo you want. I don't know. I don't know. I try to think of things they can comment.
Come up with some super sweet ideas, because she's super bored and only wants to watch Dexter, but it sucks. So anything to get her away from that. Solid.
Like this video if you like Twinkies.
Like this video if you don't like Twinkies.
Like this video if you like roller coasters.
Like this video if you like snowballs.
And don't forget to try and guess the obscure picture.
Yeah, make sure to follow us. That's the only way you can win the shout out. If you follow us on our social medias and guess the picture from the social media account.
Or if you pay $150,000.
I will shout you out for everything for the rest of my life. I will walk into a room.
It's going to be 2 episodes.
No, I'll walk into... For $150,000, I will announce my presence by saying that person's name and their special purchased message. Well, thanks for watching, and as always, it's time to nut up or shut up. We need to sync audio, so we're going to 3, 2, 1, and clap. Try to do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Cool.
Wait, hold on. Hey. Are we on a 1 or are we after 1?
Why don't you do it, and what do you want to do? 3, 2, 1, clap?
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
On 1. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I was late. It's fine.